little confession time now. So you and Halle Berry could have been a possible.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You know what? I'll just say she know it and I know it. That's it.
Oh, you heard it here first. Oh, you heard it on the Bull Bap Cut.
I mean, hey, I never told nobody that, but, and she never mentioned Strictly Business neither. So how about that? We even.
Okay.
She never mentioned the movie at all. Ever. I've been looking at all her interviews, all the major interviews. She didn't mention it when she got her Oscar.
Man, that was a good movie. Now, dang, come on, hey.
That's because what? That's because what?
Can't do that now.
That's why. Why is that? Why wouldn't she? Kevin Hooks directed it. Okay? He was in Sounder. He did Aaron Loves Angela. He is a competent, accomplished director.
Right.
Okay? Let's take me out of the equation.
Okay.
Why wouldn't she mention the director that gave her that? Samuel Jackson was in it. He's an Oscar winner and everywhere. He was in that Strictly Business. So why she ain't mention that movie?
Man, come on.
It was a Warner Brothers picture.
Don't do that.
It was Warner Brothers. It was the producer, executive producer was Andre Harrell. He was the president of Uptown Records, Mary J. Blige and all of them.
Okay.
Right? Why she ain't mention it? Puffy was in the movie because he was my assistant. He wasn't in it, but he's the one that brought Mary J. to the movie. He's the one that brought Jodeci to the movie. He's the one that brought Jeff Red to the movie. He's the one that brought all them to the movie. So why she ain't mention the movie?
Well, look.
When she got an Oscar. I mean, I'm just saying.
You already said it. You know it and she know it. So, maybe it's just she ain't got over that or something.
I'm just mentioning the movie. I'm mentioning the movie, and I'm mentioning, different aspects of the movie. I never said in the book that me and her was whatever. I said the potential was there.
The potential, right. The potential was there.
Yeah. I said the reason why. I ain't do nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So y'all got to read the book to find out exactly all of
that. Right. And it wasn't about, it had to do with, it had to do with where I was at the time.
Exactly.
Because sometimes we may regret something, or we may we may regret something one way or the other. Well, I wish I would have, and I didn't, or I'm glad I didn't. You see what I mean? And I'm glad. I'm not glad because I missed out on an opportunity or anything like that. I'm glad because, that could have changed the chain of events that worked out for her. That could have changed the chain of events that worked out for me. You never know. You can only make the right decisions based on the context of that time.
Well, they always say, everything that's supposed to happen happens.
Hindsight's always 20/20.
Right.
Right. But
yes.
An Oscar's an Oscar. An Oscar is an Oscar, and you win it. You mention the things that led to it.
Thank you.
And I was always kind of like, dang. Okay, fine. You didn't do that then, but that wasn't the first time that you had opportunities to mention this movie.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, what's so wrong with us?
Right. I feel you, Tommy. I feel you.
What's so wrong with us? I mean, okay. So let me get into this for a second, okay?
Okay.
there's let's look at the other movies that she's done. You know, where she got, you know, praise for. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What were they about?
Hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now, I think it's important that you also get praise for what your movie's about.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So let's talk about what some of the movies that she did. Okay, and what the movies were about. All right?
Right.
The movies, you know, I saw Gothica. It was about some
Mm-hmm.
spooky shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw the one she got an Oscar for. That was about some spooky shit too. It was real though.
But Monsters
You know what I
Ball.
mean? Huh?
When the Monsters Ball.
Yeah, that was
Mm.
spooky because it's, impoverished America is scary,
Right.
right?
Okay. Right.
That's scary. You know, about the way what it forces human beings to do to each other, and how it forces human beings to live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's a scary story when you talk about poverty in America. That's white and black people and their interactions with each other,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's another one? You help me.
Well, she had Losing Isaiah. She had
Losing Isaiah was wonderful, and it was about triumph of the human spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there are variation of movies in the body of her work, and all of those things, you know, have defined her as an actress because she's really versatile and can do a lot of things.
Oh yeah.
So now let's talk about what Strictly Business was about.
Right.
Okay. Strictly Business was about two black men from different ends of the economics sphere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One was from Harlem, lived in the projects. You know, is from that segment of black society. The other one was from the upper echelon, who was college educated, ended up in the corporate world. It's about both of those two types of men that come together over a really beautiful woman and create a really beautiful relationship that ends up spurring a very, very strong business relationship between them and a black bank.
Got it.
And they do a huge deal with a black bank and become independent businessmen together. And she ends up finding love. Now, why wouldn't you want to mention that?
Right. You know, the story.
I mean, you mentioned, you know, you got Gothica, you got Monsters Ball, you got all that. And I was just saying what they're all about. This is just as beautiful as the other ones, Isaiah and all that. So why you keep not mentioning that, man? And you keep mentioning how black of a woman you are. So you would think that would be the one that you would fucking say, yeah! The problem is, man.
I don't know, man. Halle, come on now. You're going to have to mix the movie, man.
I'm not. It's not that for me. For me, it's, hey, you know, I actually thought me and you was better than that too. Because, you know, I was your first acting teacher. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't know.
Yeah, and I did not, maybe not at first, but I'm just saying, you know, when she came to the movie, she wasn't a strong actress, and I was asked by everyone, hey, make sure and work with her that this stuff, when it goes into the frame, it's smoking. We need your help. So, and me and her, but we was like thick as thieves, just on the work tip, on the acting tip. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And one of the decisions that I made was not to disturb that relationship with anything else. And I'll keep it at that.
Right.
You
You
know
got to
what I'm
read.
saying?
You got to read the book to find out what that reason is.
Right.
So,
You know what I'm saying? And it was for personal reasons as well. You know, but it, you know, like I said, the hindsight is 2020. And honestly, you know, I do have some hurt feelings about not mentioning Strictly Business, because that could have helped my career too.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That would have been kind of nice to be mentioned when you go up there in front of all these people and say, yo, man, that daggone Tommy Davidson boy. Because you won't never see me not doing that.
Right. Right.
You see me doing that all the time.
Mhm. It's like personal.
You see me doing it with her.
Right. Still get credit where credit is due, no matter, you know, what may have transpired.
I can use it. I can use that.
Mhm.
I can use the help. I ain't beyond no help. You know what I mean? Not needing no help.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Right, right. You know, could have just went down a little differently, you know.
I can use that. You know? And so, you know, it is what it is, but I just want to it's not to say, oh, she's a bad person because she didn't do that. She's dealing with her realities too of her life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And in her book, she can lay it out, what it is that she was going through.
Okay.
You know? But this is my book.
Okay.
You know, and what I was going through. And I'm not emphasizing on Halle. I'm emphasizing on the through line of the man that I'm becoming through the life that I've lived. You know?
Right.
You get it?
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
That's why it's your truth. I'm saying, and I want to ask you this question. I always ask my guests this